You know, I am not going to allow some low budget team to steal my joy because as we all know, the best team in the world has they had their first game today, and I mean we actually won. So yeah, oof, as a cooler, I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, I mean that is not entirely the reason why I am here. You see, I hate it whenever I see a lineup and it just seems to me like I already know how the game would end. Mm. I don't like that feeling at all. Because first off, you see, Arsenal in their game against Brighton, I'm going to tell you for a fact that they lacked ambition, they lacked creativity, they lacked confidence, and it's not looking to me like every team that wants to play Arsenal, they already have like a blueprint on exactly how they want to win Arsenal. This team basically had no mentality, no winning mentality at all in the first half. And also in the second half, in the first half, I was thinking when they get to the second half, maybe Arteta will definitely speak to them and things are going to change. But turns out I was actually wrong. They were seriously poor in their playing. And from me to you guys, from me to you Gunners, I'm going to tell you that it's best if you guys just forget about the league and focus on other cups. Arsenal fans, forget about the league. Focus on other cups. Now, you see this talk of whether that was a penalty or not, heading, rest. It's obvious that that wasn't a penalty. Yes. But the question I want to ask you guys there, I mean, especially the Arsenal fans, did Arsenal play any game worthy of winning? The game that they played, is it worthy enough for them? I mean, do they really, really deserve 3 points? I don't understand why you did not start Odegaard. Yeah, I really, really don't understand. And then you went on to sub off Nwaneri that was actually killing it for you on the pitch. Is there a reason? If there's a reason, please, like they will say it in my place, Egbenusi Mike, let's know. Now, do you also want to explain to us, Arteta, what Partey is doing as right back? We all know Partey is a strong midfield. He is supposed to be nowhere except the midfield. Nowhere other than that. He's your best midfielder, and so he shouldn't play out of position rather. So tell me, what went into your head, Arteta? Calafiori should have also, been allowed to play maybe, right back and then Skelly as the left back. But no. And then Merino, you see, Merino should, at this point, he should look for another profession and let real footballers play football. He and Martinelli, see, these two boys, if you know what is good for you, give them their bags, let them go. Because Martinelli has little or no creativity left inside of him. And I don't even understand what Jorginho was doing on that field because Jorginho had no business on that field. None at all. See, Arsenal fans, just tell your boss, just tell your manager that he really, really needs to take the summer seriously and he needs to look for a way to sign good strikers and wingers. This is not, leave the officiating, leave the penalty aside, just let's have a good conversation. Imagine having Trossard, Jesus, and Martinelli, and none of them could have a shot on target. All in all, Arsenal they were not good enough today. They were not good enough in their game today. Their game was really, really boring, and they could barely string a sequence of passes together without actually losing it. Like, I don't know whether to say that Arteta overthinks or is actually clueless, but the decisions that he made actually cost Arsenal this game. They played really, really terribly. And if you're an Arsenal fan out there, if you're a gunner, you should be truthful to yourself and tell yourself that even if you actually won this game, it would have been by luck. Arsenal played terribly. Arteta sold out his team by making poor decisions. But for me, what do I know? I just came here to be diabolical. That's what I came to do, and I also came here to gloat. So allow me. uh, you see, for Newcastle and Tottenham, This is what I have to say. My opinion. And please correct me if I'm wrong. We all know that a handball in the build up means a goal and that it should be called off, right? Now, if it was actually a defender that was in the box, it wouldn't have been a penalty. But because it actually or it directly led to a goal, why should then the goal stand? Or why then should the goal stand? You see, it's just funny that logic of a handball being deflected into the path of a player and also resulting to a goal is somewhat ludicrous. But I mean, guys, what do I know? What do I know? I actually gave up on this officiating, or I gave up on the officiating of this game when that tackle on Pedro Porro didn't attract any card. See, Pedro Porro himself was a liability defensively in that game. No lies. But that attack or that tackle on him, it deserved at least a yellow card. Now, the defense of Porro, Dragusin, Gray, and Spence, it wasn't solid. It wasn't solid. There was no sufficient forward passes. They were just doing square and back passes, square and back passes. No creativity. Andre, Son and Braden would have actually been a go-to. See, I understand that you're trying to rest these guys ahead of the Sarabao against Liverpool, yes. But Sonny would have actually been good in the middle because we all know how good Sonny is when it comes to key passes and also giving final shots. So yes, Sonny would have actually done a wonderful job if he had been allowed in the middle. And Brennan in that game was actually very lazy. And he wasn't just lazy, he was also dumb. He was so lazy and dumb that all I wanted to do was strike at him. I really, really wanted to hit him so badly because it was endlessly putting pressure. Guy, all you had to do was shoot. Shoot. There was a goal begging there and you flunked it. Brennan was dreadful in that game. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And then, terrible defending would definitely lead to disastrous results. Sri Lanka and Deki, they held on to ball unnecessarily, and on the long run that reduced turnover. Now, this is another silly decision that another manager, Andre, why take off Begvo? This guy was actually playing beautifully in that game, and then the next thing that came to your head was that you should sub him off for Bisoma. Andre, is it that you and Arteta are actually drinking from the same cup? Make it make sense. Anyway, shout out to Brandon. Brandon actually, it was really, really composed in that game. It was composed, it was decent, and it was also very solid in the air from set pieces. He made everyone that were in front of him, he made them really, really relaxed. He didn't do anything fancy. He didn't do anything fancy. Everything was just nice and simple, but it was also very, very effective. So yeah, a huge shout out to Brandon. Huge shout out to Newcastle. Newcastle's defense and attack in that game was very, very satisfying to watch. I was actually grinning from here to here. I enjoyed that game. It was really, really a beautiful sight. It was a beautiful thing to watch for me. But yeah, shout out to Newcastle and a well-deserved win. A well-deserved win. So yeah, congratulations also to Man City for their 4-1 win against West Ham. It seems to me like Man City is back. I would say like that, judging from their last game and Haaland scoring 2 goals. So I'm going to believe that Man City is back. But still, let's all keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Also, Aston Villa in a 2-1 win against Leicester City. Amazing, amazing. Napoli also in a 3-0 win against Fiorentina. And Galatasaray in a 2-1 win against Giuseppe. And of course, the beautiful, the delectable, the amazing, the distinguished Barcelona with a 4-0 win against Barbastro. Are you guys not gonna clap? Clap, clap, clap. We know what it means to start off the year with a win. I mean, Anyways, we come to the end of this episode of Swatches with Adejoke Adebisi. Guys, I'll see you guys again some other time. My name still remains Adejoke Adebisi, like I always say. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then, stay tuned. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye. I love you.